Good, money. What you been up to?
Hiding from the cops?
Yeah, I got the FBI on my...
Dude,
About what?
you didn't hear about it? It was all over the news.
Sitting inside this car is 19-year-old Liam McCastany with one of his best friends. Right now, Liam has no idea that he is being recorded because he has come here to confess to the unthinkable.
About killing Sarah. Threw her off the bridge and never showed up.
Bro, this is like a movie, bro.
Over the next 30 minutes, Liam will explain exactly how, together with 19-year-old Preston Taylor, these two murdered Sarah Stern. A crime they had spent months planning, all for something Sarah's mother left behind. But because of this secret recording, their gig is up.
Two of us throw you over, and then we're out.
You guys are friends with Sarah. You guys speak to Sarah and hang out with Sarah. I still think she's just been such a flare.
Her dog laid there and watched as I killed her.
On December 2nd, 2016, in Neptune City, New Jersey, a man calls 911 to report an abandoned vehicle on the Route 35 bridge.
There's a car that's abandoned. It's off to the side of the road, but the Belmar Bridge being the 35 bridge?
Officers arrive, and an unusual detail immediately raises red flags. The keys were left in the ignition, which is determined to belong to a man named Michael Stern. But when officers arrive at the Stern home...
Neptune City Police! Hello? Hello? Neptune City Police!
There's no one but the family dog to be found. It's soon determined that Michael's currently away in Florida, and that his daughter, 19-year-old Sarah, is the one using the vehicle. Considering it was found on a bridge with the key still inside, authorities are suspicious that Sarah may have taken her own life. But without a body or a note, they're left with far more questions than answers. They learn the last person to see her alive was childhood friend Liam McCastany, and around 4 a.m. the next morning, they arrive to knock on his door.
You Liam? You got a second? Can I come in and talk to you real quick?
Yeah, no problem, officer.
Is Sarah here by chance?
No.
When was the last time you talked to her?
I was with her today,
What time?
before I went to work.
So it was earlier today?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had any kind of contact at all with her? Turn some light on if you don't mind.
I mean, we went to get food today.
Liam's claim that he and Sarah went to get food is later backed up by security footage, which shows them going through the Taco Bell drive-thru that afternoon. But when it comes to her disappearance, Liam has a theory.
We're trying to find Sarah. What was her mindset last time you talked to her?
I just know she's been trying to get away. She's been telling me she's going to Canada.
Trying to get away, okay. Canada, she's been real...
Her dad is crazy.
Okay, and then she's dealing with the loss of her mother. Her dad's in Florida right now, right?
Her dad, yeah. He's coming back today, I guess. I don't know.
If anyone knows the details of Sarah's private life, it's Liam. They've been friends since childhood, after all, and had formed an even tighter bond since their freshman year of high school. But when detectives return to speak with Liam again hours later, he struggles to fill in the details about the previous day.
What was she wearing yesterday, the last time you saw her?
Wearing she was wearing a gray sweatshirt. I couldn't tell you the pants or shoes or anything. She could have been wearing jeans. I've been friends with her since first grade, so we have a pretty good friendship.
What's going on? Just give me what's going on with her. Like, how's she been acting lately? The same? Different?
No.
Liam, you've known her since first grade, you said.
Yeah.
Has she been different than normal lately?
Well,
and for how long?
In the past, she has had a tendency to have self-destructive behavior.
Liam strongly implies Sarah may have taken her own life, and as the search expands, divers scour the Shark River for any sign of her. But when days pass with no leads or clues, detectives bring Liam in for more questioning. And while he's so far not been considered a suspect, that's all about to change with some striking revelations.
So we appreciate you coming down to talk to us. Obviously, we're very concerned about Sarah. We just want to talk to you in some greater detail about what information you know about where she is. All right. Who do you live with, Liam?
I live with my roommate, Preston.
Preston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is he friends with Sarah also?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all went to high school together.
How long have you known Sarah?
First grade.
Since first grade?
Yeah. I was actually homeschooled until 7th grade, but we went to CCD together in Bradley Beach.
Okay.
That's where I first met her.
Weird. And what's the extent of your relationship?
I would say we're pretty close friends.
Never anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Do you know her ever to date anybody before?
No, actually. It's weird. She just seems really, like, immature, you know, like she's not interested in that kind of stuff. She's more interested in playing video games or something like that, I don't know.
Does she talk about guys?
No, she actually gets grossed out. She doesn't. Most of her girlfriends have kind of left her over the years. After everything that she went through with her mom, and she's continued to go through with her dad, and it's just been kind of like the boys hanging out with her. And if we were to bring up anything about, she's always grossed out.
When you say grossed out, what do you mean?
Like repulsed. Like, oh, don't say that. Oh, it's gross. Just anything about it in general. I called her a tomboy the other day. I guess that would be a good way to describe her. She went to Brookdale last semester, and she just didn't even sign up for classes. Not last semester. Yeah, last year she did a full year of school, and this year she hasn't even registered for classes.
You know why?
Canada, I guess. She's just been saying she needs to get away, go to Canada, get away from her dad.
Is she in Canada?
I couldn't tell you. I can honestly tell you that. I'm one of her closest friends, and I have no idea why she wouldn't tell me anything before she left. Like the last time I say goodbye to her, it was just like any other day. Like, see you later, I gotta go to work. No, nothing. She didn't say anything. But that week, many of her relatives had been over the house, and I think her name was Michelle, or I don't know, started with an M, but I just remember hearing Sarah say, this might be the last time I see you, because I might be in Canada by the next time. I don't know, something along those lines.
Who did she say that to?
It started with an M. It might be Michelle, it might be Michaela.
Who was that?
It's her Aunt Shirley's daughter.
Aunt Shirley's daughter?
Yeah, that's what I know.
Liam seems to have come prepared with a story he's sticking to, that a troubled Sarah ran away to Canada to escape her crazy father. But his vague details put detectives on edge, who clearly suspect that Liam knows far more than he's letting on.
What kind of car did you know Sarah to drive?
She drove. I couldn't tell you the model, but it's her beat-up old grandma's car.
Have you been in that car?
Yeah, I was actually in her car on Friday.
What kind of things, aside from that incident, has she spoken to you about regarding her death?
I know that when her mom died, she had money that was supposed to go to her, and her dad took that from her. That's kind of been the big thing over the years, that she's always said. Her dad took money from her, dad took money from her. She definitely had some trust issues, because over the past few weeks, she's been just packaging things up in containers and moving them to other people's houses. I actually have some containers in my basement right now. I know that there were containers in the Drapers. I know there were containers in the Reynolds house.
How many containers did she move to your house?
I believe there's 3 in my basement, 3 or 4. I don't understand why
Did she ever tell you that her dad ever had any physical altercations?
No.
Did you ever ask?
I have. I've always told her, her dad puts his hands on you, you need to let me know. And she would always say no. It's always in the verbal arguments.
You had asked her, you had been text messaging her, and you had asked her if he hurt you.
Yeah.
Who were you referring to? You said, did he hurt you?
Her dad.
When was the last time you saw her dad, actually? How long ago?
Easily 2 or 3 weeks ago. I remember we went to a movie, and I was dropping her off, and I just real quick waved at him, and then left.
Did he wave back?
Yeah.
Do you have a good rapport with him?
Yeah, definitely. He's very friendly, like on the surface. In public, people know him as a very nice, friendly guy. And just from what Sarah told me, I think otherwise, but for the most part, I would say that most people think that he's friendly.
Did she ever tell you that she loves her dad? Or not? Did she ever say anything disparaging about him?
Definitely disparaging.
And you said that her dad was on vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Where was he?
He was in Florida.
When did he get back?
I guess Saturday. Because that's when my mom actually went over and spoke to him. Saturday night, I believe. Or it might have been Sunday.
When did you last see Sarah?
When I was leaving her house to go to work.
When was that?
Sometime before 4:45
on what day?
Wednesday, Friday.
So you last saw her on Friday before 4:45?
Mm-hmm.
And why do you say before 4:45?
That's the time I had to be at work.
You had to be at, where did you work?
Brendan's Steakhouse.
Okay. What time did you work at Brendan's?
What time did I work?
Yeah, what shift?
Between 4:45 5 o'clock, I got there, and then I was off sometime around 10 o'clock.
What do you do there?
I'm a waiter.
Start the day on Friday.
Okay.
What did you do when you woke up on Friday?
Slept in.
Till what time?
Did somewhere around noon.
Okay. What did you do? You got up?
Did some dishes, cleaned up the house. Then I called her initially, asked her if she wanted to get some food. She said she had to.
What time did you hook up with Sarah?
Sometime between 1 and 2 o'clock.
Between 1 and 2?
Mm-hmm. I went over. I helped her.
Did you go to eat?
Not yet.
Okay.
We did go to eat, but
I'm sorry.
we initially wrapped up all of her stuff, put it in the containers, and then went across the street to the Drapers, put the stuff in their basement.
Okay.
And Sarah and I to Taco Bell.
Which Taco Bell do you go?
The one Neptune.
What kind of things were you talking about?
I still think it's just been such a blur. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Considering Liam's entire defense rests on Sarah running away to Canada, he might want to think a little harder about what the two talked about. But if it seems like he's making this story up as he goes along, that's probably because he is. And detectives decide that now is the time to kick this interrogation up a notch.
I had spoken about going to Canada with her over the past few weeks, but that was just kind of for emotional support, I guess. I didn't think she would actually go through with it. But this whole Canada thing was just trying to escape the situation she was in, I guess, with her dad.
There's a lot of people, a lot of police officers from the state police, the divers, to us, to the other detectives that you met over the weekend, trying to find Sarah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of resources involved here. I want you to make sure that I want to give you the opportunity, okay?
Yeah.
To be ahead of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
If she provided you with information, if she told you something, if she told you that she was going somewhere, if she told you that she was going to do something, you need to tell us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I completely understand.
I understand that you're very close friends with her. She confided in you a lot. None of that matters now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because all of this, what we're doing is only going to escalate at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to think very hard, okay, about your conversation. Take as much time as you need.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about your conversation that you had with Sarah on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to put yourself back in her house with her. I want you to think about what the things that she said to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. One thing I want to talk to you guys about was if she did jump off the bridge, what are the odds that she's not somewhere all the way out in the ocean by now? And
did she tell you she was going to jump off the bridge?
No. If she had told me that she was going to jump off the bridge, there would have been no way that I could have gone to work that night. I went to work and I had one of the best nights of my life. I made a bunch of money. All my tables were good. I had a great time. It definitely, I would not have been able to do that if I knew something.
So far, Liam has been mostly upfront about what he and Sarah did the day she disappeared. But there's another stop they made that somehow slips his mind, one the detectives are about to confront him on.
You haven't told us about the bank.
Yeah.
How come you haven't told us about the bank?
Well, I told him about the bank, but...
Did you go to the bank?
I was with her.
Okay.
It's the way back from Taco Bell.
What bank did you go to?
It's in Bradley Beach. It's called Carney.
Okay. Then what'd you do with the bank?
No idea. I didn't go in.
You stayed in the car?
Yeah.
Why did she stop at the bank? What did she tell you she was stopping at the bank?
Something to do with her money. I don't know. She had found money in the Avalon house a few months ago. And she has a lockbox full of money in there. I don't know. She was taking money out, putting money in there.
The lockbox full of money where?
In Carney Bank.
How do you know?
She's told me.
What did she tell you about that?
It's just that that's where her money is.
Whose money did she find?
She said that it must have belonged to her mother. What she thought was her mom left it for her, hid it in the house, so if her dad were to take her money, she would still have money left for her by her mom. That's
how much money?
We couldn't tell you. She never told me. She said it could be. She told me a range. She said it could be from 20 grand to 100 grand. She wasn't sure.
She wasn't sure how much money she found?
Yeah.
How? Does that make sense to you? That you wouldn't be sure how much money you found?
Well, she told me the condition of the money was pretty bad. Like it was all stuck together. Well, it was old bills. So that could have been a reason for not knowing. I don't know if some of it was destroyed or water damage or whatever could happen over the years.
She told you she didn't know how much it was?
Yeah.
Did you ever see it?
No. If I did see any money, it was in the case that was in the Draper's, the safe that was in the Draper's house. there were some old dollars and coins, and I believe there was birth certificates and stuff. But we found that recently. She had asked me to help her go through her attic, try to get some of her mom's stuff out. That's when we found that safe.
Did she give you any of the money?
So.
While Liam hasn't exactly been honest so far, Sarah and him did stop at the bank that day, and Sarah was even spotted on security footage. But Liam describes not only a safe containing Sarah's inheritance, including 25 grand, but a possible motive for her disappearance, because whoever had knowledge of the cash has to be considered a suspect, including Liam. But he now makes sure that someone besides himself is on detectives' radar. Sarah's other close male friend, Robert.
I do know that Robert Sanamon is another person that knows about the money besides me, though. Because she had told me that he needed to get something done with his car, and he was asking her for money. But that's the only person I know that would have an idea of how much money it would be.
What did she say about Canada on Friday?
I don't even remember if we discussed it. Everything's just like blending together at this point. That is pretty much all the same stuff. She wanted to go to bartending school so that she could be a bartender when she went to Canada. We could have discussed that day.
She went to go to bartending school?
Yeah. That was something we were actually going to do together, because I also wanted to go to bartending school.
Earlier you had mentioned that you suspected she was...
Yeah.
Did she tell you that she was...
She's never told me.
Has she recently come out of the closet?
No. I don't think she ever would. Because of her family. I don't think they would accept that.
Was she on the phone at all while you were at her house?
No idea. I think if she was on her phone, I probably would have saw her phone and said, "Oh, where's my phone?" But I didn't even think about my phone for the majority of the day.
Do you remember talking to her? Do you remember her talking on the phone while you were at the house?
Not that I know of.
At any point while you were there, do you remember calling her on her phone?
No. I never called her phone. But, she had been just taking calls from multiple family members over the past few weeks. Everyone saying how worried they were about her. So
Friday was the second.
So somebody easily could have called her and had a conversation. I could have just thought it was a different day.
At any point were you in Sarah's backyard?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, what were you doing back there?
I actually left and went out the back way.
Why?
Her front door's broken.
What's wrong with the front door?
The deadlock actually doesn't lock. And they just always have problems with the front door. And now they don't even have a key, so I just went right out the back door.
We went to the front door, there was no problem.
So, I don't know. I thought there was a problem.
She called your number from her house line a couple of times.
My cell phone number?
Yeah. Why was she doing that? Why? It would be during the time that you were there at the house.
While I was at the house? Well, what time would that be? Because
in the afternoon, or right around the time that you left to go to work. Did you tell her that you lost your phone?
I didn't even know that I lost my phone.
Well, when you went to work?
No, because there was no way I could have communicated with her.
Do you know her house number?
No. No idea.
You understand the importance of telling us everything and anything that Sarah shared with you, right? on Friday and any day time before that, right?
Yeah. That's why I try and tell you about my ex-girlfriend and stuff that would normally just be nothing. I just want to make sure you guys know everything.
Liam may think speaking in a somber, monotone voice will avoid suspicion, but it ends up doing the opposite. And while his behavior may raise red flags for detectives, Sarah's body still hasn't been found. So with no crime to tie him to, detectives are forced to let Liam go. Because one thing's for sure, he's number one on their list of suspects, and word is spreading fast.
Your mom contacted an attorney on your behalf, and your dad contacted an attorney on your behalf. So you now have two attorneys that are expressing an interest to represent you. We're not going to talk to you any further today. We do appreciate you coming down.
With Liam lawyering up, detectives bring in his roommate, Preston Taylor, hoping he'll be able to shed some light on his friend's whereabouts that day.
Yeah.
So we, as you know, we have the job to find out what happened to Sarah.
Right.
And you guys spoke it briefly, and we just wanted to talk to you a little further about that night. Obviously, as we try to find her. All right. Now, who lives with you?
Just Liam.
Just the two of you guys?
Yeah.
Did you go to school with Sarah as well?
Yeah, they were all the same friend group. And that's essentially who I started hanging out with when I went to high school.
Okay. Now, is she your year, or is she older or younger than you?
She's the same age.
Same age. You guys graduated together. How did you meet Sarah?
Through Liam and Sam's. We were friends with like the whole bunch of Nipton City kids. And that's who I started hanging out with.
And did you socialize with Sarah? Did you talk to her on a regular basis, or?
Not on a regular basis. When we hung out, like when everyone all got together, I talked to her, but that was really it.
How often would you see Liam and Sarah together?
Like maybe once a month.
So
Twice a month. Not too often.
Not too often. Wasn't like she was over there every day, or he was over at her house every day. Have you been to her house?
I think one time back in like freshman year. Yeah, it's back that far. Yeah, a bunch of people were over.
Okay. How about recently? Have you been to her house recently? But how about house? Like when I say been to her house, I'm referring to like being inside her house.
Yeah, no, I haven't been inside her house since
Freshman year?
Yeah.
All right, how about being outside the house?
Like junior year, she had a pool party. Well, no, that wasn't her house, that was her neighbor's house. Who had the pool. But yeah.
What about Sarah's friendship with me, and how would you describe her?
And they're good friends, like, obviously, pretty close. Especially at Sadie's Bay.
Especially what?
Especially at Sadie's Bay.
Okay. He's upset about her.
This whole scenario. Okay. Not knowing what's going on with her.
All right. What time did Liam get back home?
He wasn't back from work until like 11, 12.
Between 11 and 12?
Yeah.
You got home? Okay. Do you remember what you were doing when he came home?
I was sitting on the couch playing Xbox.
That's when he came home?
Yeah.
You play Xbox for hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he normally get home that time, or?
I don't know, we're just moving into the place, so we're just getting used to him, like, in his work schedule and everything.
Okay.
At least, like, up with us when we get it.
Okay. And what makes you think between 11 and 12 versus 12 and 1 or 10 and 11? Like, how do you know, like, between 11 and 12 he came home?
It was definitely before midnight. I remember the clock saying, like, at least 11 o'clock, somewhere around 11.
It was around 11?
Yeah.
If I said, no, he got home at 9 o'clock, would you think that would be wrong? How about 10 o'clock? Do you think 10 o'clock is wrong also, or?
Not as wrong as 9.
So, you guys go to bed, and what happens from there?
Well, the next thing we know, 4 in the morning, the police came, pounded on the door. And I asked him a couple questions.
Did you get up when you heard the door knock?
I didn't even hear it. He just came in, woke me up like 5 minutes after everyone left. And
What do you say?
he was like, dude, the police were here. I was like, what? Just asking a bunch of questions about Sarah. I was like, the next morning we got the news from his mom. What happened?
So you're fast asleep at this point?
Yeah.
And he comes into your room?
Yeah.
How does he wake you up?
He just opened the door and I woke up.
Okay. And you were looking at him like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What? I'm sleeping. When Liam goes to work and you're at home, you're playing Xbox or you're taking a nap or whatever you're doing. Does Liam come home at any point?
Yeah, there were 2 times he ran home to see if I found his phone. He was trying to look for it.
Okay.
And then both times he just ran right back.
So he came back home twice?
Yeah.
Looking for his phone? How long did he stay each time?
Not long, 2-3 minutes. And he's like, alright, here, that's work. So go.
Did he tell you where he thought he may have lost him? Did you go anywhere with him looking for the phone?
No. I looked around the house, in the driveway and the front yard. That was it.
Now that detectives have Preston's version of the timeline, they get to the most important question they brought him here to ask. What did Liam say about Sarah's disappearance?
Right. I'm sure you had a million questions about what happened. So I would imagine, as any reasonable person, Frank, whatever, family member, you probably asked Liam questions, right? What kind of things did you ask?
Well, once that actually became an investigation, he got called in for another round of questioning. I asked him, they don't ask you for another round of questioning for no reason. You gotta tell me, if you know something, you could trust me. And stuck to it. They didn't know anything. And I pulled in.
What did he tell you?
So, basically, been asking him a lot of questions, but he really doesn't know anything.
Okay. What did he say about the police asking questions?
Not much.
Did he tell you the police are asking questions because we're trying to find Sarah?
Yeah. I understand questioning, of course. But
that's what we're doing. We're not. You guys are friends with Sarah. You guys speak to Sarah, hang out with Sarah. It's very difficult for us to find Sarah, figure out where she is, without talking to the people that are closest to her.
Yeah.
That's why you're here. That's why we talk to Liam. We all just want to find her. And the way we're going to find her is talking to her friends, talking to her family, talking to people that know her. Right? What did Liam tell you about his day that he spent with her?
So nothing really seemed out of the ordinary.
Yeah. What did he tell you that they did?
I don't really share any details. I didn't ask him.
Why wouldn't you ask him? Aren't you interested in knowing? I know you were at work, you weren't with her.
Yeah.
Just reasonable to think dude, she's missing. What did you guys do? Where did you guys go? What did she say to you? It doesn't seem just like.
I was just asking him if she seems to be acting different at all.
Okay.
And he said that it really wasn't anything about it. It seems suspicious.
How did you find out that he was with her?
He mentioned it later on.
Okay. What did he tell you?
That first day, Saturday.
He didn't tell you on Friday when you guys were hanging out drinking?
No, I didn't come up with that conversation.
Okay. So he told you on Saturday? After his mom told you?
Yeah.
When you got woke, when he woke you up in the morning, what, 3 o'clock in the morning? What time?
He said it was like
4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Like you go back to sleep and you wake up, did you follow up with him? Like, yo, why were the cops here? What was going on?
Didn't really think about it being like over and grab you in the morning.
Do the cops come to your house on a regular basis? This is the first time they came to your house?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, there was one time beforehand when we were like moving stuff back and forth between the houses when we were moving in.
Okay.
But
so Liam wakes up on Saturday and he doesn't talk about Sarah. He doesn't. The cops were just at the house a couple hours earlier asking questions about it. He's not talking to you about it.
I asked them why they were there, but I really don't remember the conversation. I don't remember much after, like about midnight, going to bed, and then first like hour after waking up was a little fuzzy.
Preston is able to give detectives a detailed account of he and Liam's activity that day. But when it comes to the night and next morning, his memory's suddenly shot.
I can't recall.
So you're having a conversation with all these people about Sarah, who is, the police were at your house 4 o'clock in the morning. She's missing. You just find out that her car is found on the bridge. And now Liam is telling you that he was with her, and you don't remember anything that he said to you? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah.
You have no recollection at all about what he told you he did with her?
Didn't specify anything about what he did.
Did he say that he was at her house? Did he say that they went to the movies? Did he say that they went to the beach? What did he say they did?
If he did say anything, I missed it.
Okay. How did you know that he was even with her?
It was asked why are they questioning you, and he said, well, that was the last person out there yesterday.
Okay. And did anybody say, what did you do? Nobody?
I don't think so.
So his mom is crying out in the street, and Liam is now crying, and nobody's asking him, like, so what did you say? Well, there's no questions at all. Did he say that he went to lunch, went out to breakfast, went to the movies?
I really don't recall.
With Preston proving no help and still no trace of Sarah, the case risks going cold. But despite what Liam implies, detectives doubt Sarah took her own life. But 1 month later, another witness comes forward, and it proves the crucial break in the case investigators are waiting for. Aspiring filmmaker Anthony Curry was used to getting wild script ideas from friend Liam, but the one he got around Thanksgiving, just a week before Sarah's disappearance, was beyond disturbing. Liam described a character named Sarah being strangled and then disposed of off a bridge by 2 men. A few weeks after Sarah disappeared, Liam began reaching out to Anthony, asking to meet in person. And after Anthony goes to police to tell them about the disturbing Thanksgiving incident, they have a request. Allow them to set up a secret camera in his car during the meeting. Anthony agrees, and what he captures is shocking.
What you been up to?
Hiding from the cops.
What happened?
Dude, you can't blame me for doing this, right? I gotta feel you up real quick, alright?
You're good.
No disrespect.
I'll show you.
No disrespect, okay?
Nothing.
Yeah, I got the FBI on my ass.
What are they questioning?
Oh yeah, a lot.
About what?
About killing Sarah. They were up my ass. First it was just normal police. They were up my ass, and
I had to go in and get interrogated by them multiple times, but then it kept moving up levels, and now it's a federal case. They've got the FBI.
So you've been laying low, I guess.
Oh yeah, and that's not even the worst part. The worst part of it is I thought I was walking out 50 grand, 100 grand in my pocket.
Yeah.
She had one safe, and she took money out, and she only had 10 grand. And this money, I don't know if it was burnt or something. It's old money, terrible quality. I don't even know if I can put any of it in the bank.
Right, because it'll probably look sketchy, right?
Looks sketchy, and it'll look like it's Sarah's money, especially if it's a federal investigation.
Right.
If they're looking for the guy who has old money.
Right, because it's probably like the old dollar bills and shit. It's not like the new shit, because the $100 bills are changed now.
Exactly. No, it's from the 80s, dude. It's old. And then...
What, she found it in her house or something?
Huh?
She found it in her house?
Yeah. Spent a lot of money. And I didn't even get a quarter of it.
So you only got like, what, 7 grand or something?
Somewhere around there.
And you spent it all?
No, I haven't even tried to do anything with it because it's in such bad shape.
Yeah, you can't even use it.
Like, I need to play low and then maybe, like, tape some shit up and see if I can put it in the bank.
So what, do you have it hidden?
Yeah.
Where'd you hide it?
Sandy Hook.
You.
First it was in my house for a long time, but then I stopped trusting Preston.
Did he end up, like, helping you with it or not?
Oh, yeah.
Liam not only implies he killed Sarah and stole the money, but admits he no longer trusts partner in crime Preston. Yet they're involved in more than a murder, which Liam now readily confesses to.
Dude, tonight we just tried to rob a drug dealer together. We just drove down to Stockton. Yeah, we were down there. We were gonna steal this fucking safe, and we get to the house, and he moved. He's not at the same house. We're gonna go back down tomorrow night and try again.
You know where he lives now?
Yeah, we found it tonight. There were just people there. There's a higher chance that there's not gonna be people there tomorrow night.
You gotta be smart with that, bro.
Yeah,
Don't do any stupid shit. You're already saying the cops are on you, so you gotta
This is Preston's thing this time. Sarah's whole deal was my thing. But I had planned Sarah's situation for me to be interrogated by cops. Like, that was whole part of my plan, to make me look not guilty.
What did you end up throwing off the plane?
You didn't hear about it? It was all over the news.
Right, but I didn't know if you went through.
Yeah. And the worst part is, we threw her off the bridge, and the body never showed up.
It's probably frozen.
It's probably all the way out in the ocean.
And it's frozen, so she's not coming up anytime soon. Her body's probably at the bottom. She got eaten by a shark or some shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this is like a movie, bro.
Yeah. And, dude. Alright, so I'm hanging out with her. She has... We went to the bank. She took some money out. Not all of her money. We're counting it out. And then she goes to walk out the front door. I check her out. Drag her. My biggest problem was the dog. And her dog laid there and watched as I killed her. Didn't do anything. Her dog.
What kind of dog?
Yeah, what kind of dog is that? It's like some...
Was it a big dog?
It looks like a beagle, but it's like the size of a Great Dane.
Jeez. Nobody was there? Grandmother was
No,
there?
nobody was there. Even her dad wasn't there. He was in Florida.
Yeah, you said that he was.
Yeah. So, I have to leave. I dropped my phone at Sarah's house. My phone was at Sarah's house. Like...
Wait, you left your phone?
Yeah, I lost it, and I couldn't find it. I had to go to work. I had timed everything out. So...
Why did you take your phone? You should have left it in your pocket.
Dude.
What were you doing?
Someone. I couldn't find it, dude. It ended up being out in the driveway.
Oh, it must have dropped out of your pocket.
It must have dropped when I was crawling to get in the car. But I drag her into the back, put her in a bathroom, and then I had to go straight to work. So Preston came over, took the body, put it in the bushes, and then I was at work. I had a full, night of work, except I left work a couple times. which looks sketchy.
Right.
Look for my phone though,
Right.
which is a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, you gotta look for your phone. Yeah, you can't.
Which is kind of like me losing my phone was kind of a good thing, because the cops are like, oh, he's hanging out with her, he lost his phone, he's going back and forth between his house looking for it.
Right.
And then I get off work that night, go straight over. Preston and I go over to her house, take her safe, bring that over to my house before we do anything. Then we take her body out of the bushes and drag it over to her back fence, and I crawl, get into her car, and I back up. There's a security camera across the street,
Right.
so I had to act like her. I watched her every time she backed out. She does the same thing, so I backed out exactly like she did and drove
Did you
off.
put her in the trunk?
No, I put her in the passenger seat of her own car. And then Preston and I had these walkie-talkies to communicate with. We just used them again. So I was driving, and I had her buckled in the passenger
Right,
seat.
so she looks like she's just sleeping.
She's
or
just
something.
sitting up.
Right.
And my plan was, for me, I underestimated my own strength and how much a dead body would weigh. Because
It's limp weight.
yeah, I got up on top of the bridge to throw her off. My plan was I was going to throw her off, run over, jump over the divider, and get into Preston's car. And I go up, open the door, unhook her, pull her out, start dragging her to throw her over, and then cars start coming up. I see like headlights coming. I try to get her over, and I can't. Like, the weight from her body, like, made me fall, and my leg, like, went up. So now I'm limping, my legs, there's 3 cars coming up. So I grab her body. Dude, I had superhuman strength, and I threw it in the car, and I picked it up, and her feet were up here, and her head was down there, and 3 cars go by, and I'm losing my shit, because that easily could have been a cop.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, the police station is like right there.
yeah. And then Preston comes over the bridge, goes around, makes a U-turn, comes up behind me. The 2 of us throw the body over, and then we're out.
While Liam relishes reliving the vicious killing, he has no idea he's also sealing his fate. After Anthony turned the recording over to police, both Liam and Preston were officially placed under arrest. Preston took a plea deal, and in exchange for a guilty plea and agreeing to testify against Liam at trial, he was given 18 years in prison. Liam pled not guilty to charges of felony murder, robbery, and hindering apprehension and evidence tampering. He was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. We hope you enjoyed today's video. 85% of our viewers aren't subscribed, so if this is the kind of content you come back for, just hit subscribe. It's the single biggest thing you can do to support the channel. If you want to keep watching more, check out one of the most intense cases we've ever covered right here, or catch up on our latest upload right here.